We're here with head coach Doug Socha. Coach, you guys wrapped up the season with a 6-4 record, 4-2 in the conference. What's your overall thoughts on your team's performance in the inaugural season?
I think overall, as we look at the whole body of work, obviously we're pleased, in terms of, evaluating our progress as a program. And when we started this job in January of 2017 and we recruited, and then we, went through the fall without playing in 2017 and then transitioning, having a spring football, and then getting ready to play the 2018 season. I think overall I like what we've done as a program from our coaching staff and the roster we have in place in terms of getting ready to compete. You look at the 6-4 record, 4-2 in the conference. Obviously, there's some games there that we'd like to have back and some opportunities. But I think overall everything was a learning experience. It's something to really get us motivated and kick-started to get into the off season. And you look at statistically, defensively we fell in the top 25, so I'm pretty happy with that. Offensively, we're not there yet, and in the kicking game, there's a lot of work to be done as well. So, there's a lot of work to do in this program. But I think from an inaugural season, we're pleased with the attitude and the culture that we're developing here.
Your players also did very well for themselves in the offseason. Sage Chen Young, defensive back, winning Freshman Defensive Player of the Year. In total, 2 players ended up on the first team, and 7 earned second-team honors. In addition to that, 19 players earned all academic honors. Talk a little bit about the players' success.
Yeah, we're really excited about what these guys did off the field academically, and have 19 guys selected, and we're a young roster, so that's only going to grow. So it's a tribute to the hard work that those guys are doing, and we're teaching them to compete in the classroom at a high level. And they've done a good job with that. And then obviously the guys on the field, it's a team sport, but certain guys had some great stats that put them in a position to get nominated, and from these other coaches in our conference. But Sage Chen Young, I can't say enough about him. Outstanding. He's one of the guys, one of the 19. I think he's close to a 4.0 GPA. And then to get defensive freshman player of the year, outstanding. And his season was cut short by an injury, but he had 6 interceptions and was productive. He's a leader. Can't say enough about him. Devin Kinlaw did a great job on our D-line all year, was our only senior who came in and really was a big voice in our locker room and was productive and was nominated for that. Ronnie Bennett was solid all year on defense in the middle and statistically was excellent and was a really strong voice in the locker room as well. And then offensively, Eli, our quarterback, did a great job. Had some ups and downs, but we'll learn from it, and looking forward to the future with him. Joey Bell on the offensive line, Mike Altenor on the offensive line did an excellent job. Jalen Arnold was very productive for us, missed a couple games with injuries, but was very productive, and looking to have him back as a solid guy on our offense as well. And then Marquise Burgess did a great job, really being our go-to guy in the backfield running the football. We had a strong performance by him, and he's a lot of room to grow with all these guys, but he did a really good job, running the football in the pass protection, and then also as a pass catcher out of the backfield as well. So proud of those guys, something to build on, something to motivate ourselves as we get into the offseason.
Going into the offseason now, the focus changes quite a bit from playing games to recruiting. Why don't you tell the fans a little bit about what goes into the recruiting process and the characteristics that you and your staff are going to be looking for in the 2019 class?
Yeah, recruiting is obviously going to be the lifeline of our program, and it's in terms of it's the commodity of your program or your kids. So I think starting with our own team, I think we've done a great job of identifying guys that fit who's going to be successful here academically and on the field, and we've seen it. And it's an ongoing process, it's very fluid. But really at the top of it all is going to be character. I think character. What are guys going to bring to the locker room? Obviously if we're recruiting someone, they've got talent. So there's a number of different measurables that we look at, and we're going to recruit every position for this upcoming recruiting cycle. But at the top of that, it's going to be what is this guy going to bring to our locker room, and how does he get along with teammates? What kind of teammate is he going to be? And then, obviously we got to address certain needs, of positions that need to be addressed more than others. But, we're going to get out and visit with these high school coaches, visit with these kids, visit with their families, and really get to know them. We had a number of recruits come on our campus to our home games, and I always tell those guys that this is going to be an up and down process. One day you're going to think you're going here, the next day you're going to think this. I said just trust it that it's going to work out for you. But really through this process, get to know us. We want to get to know you, and I want this to be a decision that these guys make that it's going to affect 30, 40 years down the road, because I want guys that want to come here and want to compete in the classroom, want to graduate, and help us win a championship.
Ever since the opening home game here at Kaiser Stadium, a lot of fans came out, and there's just generally a lot of support for this team throughout the season. Talk a little bit about what that fan support meant to the coaching staff and the players, and what the fans can expect from this team heading into its second year.
Yeah, I can't thank our fans enough. I can't thank our president and leadership on this campus, and Chris Walker, athletic director, and Dr. Kaiser and his family, and the people down at the OOC, and everyone that supported us, and our fans in general. And it was awesome. Just what it takes to start a football program and certainly host football games. And we're trying to create a culture here, and we're trying to enhance what has already been a very strong culture here from an athletic standpoint. And then you add football, and I think not many people would argue with me, but football brings people together like nothing else. And we really want this thing to bring our community together, our campus community, all of our students. I saw great support from our student body. I saw great support from our faculty and staff. So it means a lot. Moving forward, I can't wait till next year, and I know that, with the enhancements to our stadium and our football team and chance to get better as a program and, take this thing to another level, I can't wait for next year.
Well, congratulations on a successful first season, and we wish you the best of luck moving forward.
All right, thanks, Jesse.
Thank you.